Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Hamid Uzair from OLTP. In my previous video, I showed you how to migrate and upgrade OLTP database to 19C with Goldengate schema level replication using just one shell script. In this video, I will show you how to configure table level Goldengate replication using just one shell script. This is a fully automated process and can be used in any environment. So let's set up table level Goldengate replication. There are some prerequisites setting up Goldengate replication. The first one is to set up passwordless SSH connectivity between the source and the target server so that source 12C database can connect to 19C database and execute some commands. Okay, so I already took care of this in my previous video when I set up a schema level Goldengate replication, and I have also created the unique name for each database. So I already took care of that. Let's DNS ping those services to make sure that they are still pingable. So this is my 12C server. Okay, you can ping those services, and this is my 19C server. Okay, so both services are pingable on both servers. And after that, we need to create all the schemas which we are bringing from 12C to 19C and the table spaces. So I have already created those schemas. Let me just show you again. So this is my 19C server. Okay, these are the schemas of the tables we will be using in this application. And this is my 12C server. So all the schemas on both servers. And the tables. There are no tables in 19C. And these are the tables which we will be using to replicate from 12C to 19C. So we have some tables, 4 tables in each schema, and the schemas we have is Adnan, Akbar, Ali, Anil, Asim, Atif, Faisal, Faizi, Imtiaz, Kuldeep, Naved, Salman, Sami, Sultan, Yunus, and Zahir. Okay. And after that, we need to create these folders on both servers. And this is my 19C server, and this is my 12C server. Let me go over the parameter file. This parameter file has 4 sections. We have the source parameter on the top, and then target parameters here, and then common parameters, which we will be using in both databases. And these are the parameters we will use when we have to remove the Goldengate replication. Okay. So we won't be using these parameters. Okay, so the source parameters. First we have the source database, and then source database unique name, that unique service name, server name, extract name. This will be the extract name. This will be the pump name, and extract table list. This is that this file contains all the tables which I just showed you. This. Let me just vi this table. Okay, so the format of this table is, this is the Goldengate keyword, and then schema name and the table name is semicolon. Okay, and extract template. This template contains all the static parameters which we won't be modifying, but we will be using in this replication. We will load all these parameters when we run the script. And this is 12C Goldengate home, and this is target parameter section, and this is the target database name, the target database unique name, unique service name, server name. This will be that replicate name, and remap schema. Okay, so let me just explain to you this. Either we can bring all that schemas from 12C to 19C, or we can bring all the schemas object only in one schema. So bringing all the schemas from source to target is pretty easy, but bringing all the schemas from source into this one schema is a little bit tricky. So I will be using just one schema for all the tables. Okay, and replicate template. This replicate template is similar to extract template. It contains that all the static parameters which we will load when we run that script. Okay, and this is that 19C Goldengate home. And these are the common parameters. We will be using these parameters when we run that script. Okay. And here what we need to do, we need to just add that script log directory in bash profile. So when we run the script, all the logs will be generated to this location. Okay, let me just run this. And this will be the log directory. So this is my log directory, and this will be that error directory path, and this is Goldengate error log. This is Goldengate 12C Goldengate command prompt. As you can see that schema level pump is running and an extract is running. So we will be adding table level pump and extract on the top of this. Okay, and now it's time to run that script. I'm executing the script, and this is the main script log. Okay, so right now the log is adding, the script is adding trend data for all the tables, and this is 19C Goldengate error log. And this is a script log which I'm telling. Okay, so it's done adding all the tables in 12C Goldengate configuration. Now it is running that export for all those tables. What is that? Where's the error log? This error log is not actually the error, it's just the log of this export file. Okay, export is running. Export is done. Now it's copying those export dump file to 19C server, and it completed the copy of those files. Now it's running the data pump import in 19C database. Let me just check this real quick. See the master and the worker. Yeah, so this is 12C Goldengate error log. So far no error in this 12C error log. This is 19C Goldengate error log. Okay, import is done, and script has finished setting up table level Goldengate replication, and it has generated replication status report. As you can see, this is the report at the end of that script, and this is the source extract information. And as you can see, this is schema level pump, and this is table level pump, this is schema level extract, and this is table level extract. So we configured this and this in this setup, and this is 19C Goldengate replicate status, and we added this table level replicate here. Okay, and this is the schema level replicate which we added in my previous video. So all the processes are running in 12C and 19C. Okay, and let's check 19C Goldengate error log, and there is no error here. And this is my 12C error Goldengate error log. There is no error here. Let me just show you one thing real quick, and that is that this number. So this is actually that SCN number which we got before running that export. I'm going to show you when I go over the log file. Okay, so we actually start the extract using that SCN number which we used in data pump export. Okay, so now let me go over the log file. Basically there are so many logs here, but the main log file contains the information of all these logs. Okay, so let me just go over this main log file. So these are the parameters we used in this setup, and we created a folder for extract trail file, and we created this folder in 19C for replicate trail file. And before making any changes, we always back up the $V parameter file and that SP file. So this is 12C parameter file backup. The format got messed up, but this is that this is 12C parameter file backup. And what is that? This is 12C SP file backup. Okay, and this is 19C parameter file backup. The format here is good. So this is my 19C server and 19C with our parameter file backup. And this is that SP file backup. Okay. So we are not creating Goldengate user or the wallet, so we are just skipping this. Here we are creating a target manager parameter file. Okay, and here we are starting target manager. Here we are creating source manager. These are the source manager parameters, and we are starting that source manager here. Okay, this is extract parameter file. These are the extract parameters which we added, and these are the static parameters which we loaded from the template, and these are the tables we are replicating. All right, and here we are creating that pump parameter file. So these are the pump parameters, and these are the tables we are replicating. And here we are implementing the extract and the pump, which we just configured over here. Okay, so here you see all that commands. Okay, so we are adding the tran data for each table. So here you will see all the commands, but the below of this commands you will see the output of that execution of this command. So here, so up to here we are just adding the tran data, and then we are registering that extract, adding that extract, adding that extract trail. Okay, and this is that pump extract we are adding, and this is the trail file for the pump, and we are starting the manager and starting that extract and starting the pump. All right, and here is that output of those commands. The tables don't have any unique constraint, so that's why it's throwing this error. So we can just ignore this error. Okay, but this is not the error, this is just a warning. Okay, and then here we are adding the extract, adding that extract trail, adding that pump trail, adding that remote trail, and starting the manager, is starting the extract and starting the pump. Okay, and here we are getting that SCN number from OLTP database to be used in that export file. This is my export parameter file. Okay, and we are using this system change number SCN. All right, and these are that tables we are sending from 12C to 19C. Okay, and these are the this is the parameter file. Here we are executing the data pump. Okay, we are running data pump here, and here we are copying that dump file. Export, once the export is done, is going to generate whatever that parallelism we use over here. So we use two parallel, so it's going to generate two files here, and it's going to copy both files to 19C server. Okay, and here this is that import parameter file. See, we are mapping all that source schema into target schema, and we are using just one target schema, which is Imran. So we are mapping all this schemas tables into this Imran schema. Okay, and here we are running. There we go. Here we are running data pump import. Okay, and after that, this is that replicate parameter file. These are the parameters we added, and these are that parameters we got we loaded from that replicate temp file, template file. And here we are mapping that source table to target schema. So this is that is Goldengate keyword map, and then schema name, the table name, and then this is that Goldengate keyword, and that target schema name, the target table name, and these are that Goldengate parameters and variables, and this is CSN, which is actually the SCN on the source, but here we call it commit sequence number in target, and that extract is going to start after this SCN number. Okay, and here we are implementing that replicate information here. So we are creating that checkpoint table, and then adding replicate, starting manager, and starting replicate. And this is the last step of that Goldengate setup. Here, after setting up Goldengate application, it generates this report. The report shows that all that extract and pump parameters are running, and all the replicate parameters are running. All right, so Now the next step is to go through the validation process to make sure whatever changes we are making in 12C database are replicating to 19C database or not. Okay, so I am going to start my Excel file, and this file contains that that schema name I'm going to use to speed up the validation process. Okay, so this column contains the 12C database information, and this column contains 19C database information. I'm going to connect as Akbar in 12C database. And Akbar has 4 tables. Okay, and I'm going to connect as Imran in 19C database. So this schema contains all 64 tables, all these 64 tables from this schema into just one schema. Let me just bring this thing over here. Okay, so I'm going to just select this table. This is 12C database, and this is 19C database. Okay, so in 12C and 19C, that the values in these tables are identical in both source and target. All right, so I am going to just insert one record in this table. This is my 12C server, 12C database. So before committing that record, let me just insert some blank rows here. Okay, so the moment I commit this thing, hopefully I'm gonna see that records are coming from 12C to 19C. Okay, all right, let's see. Okay, we got the command. Okay, so hopefully we will see this row here. So right now it's showing 10, so it should show 11 here. Okay, we got this thing. Okay, so insert is working. So let me check this one, this table. So we have identical records in this table. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that I am going to delete one row. It is one or two, actually 2 rows. We are deleting these 2. Okay, so right now it's showing 8, here is showing 10, and here hopefully I'm going to see that data is gonna come from 12C to 19C. Did we already get this? Wait a minute, did I shoot commit? Oh, I did not even commit. Now it's gonna come through here. Okay, we got this. So hopefully we won't see these 2 rows. Okay, those are gone. So the insert is working, delete is working. Let's check that update. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to update what I'm updating here. I am updating this. I'm changing this to San Francisco. Okay, here it's still showing Marin. Let's see here. Commit. Okay, so before there it was Southeast Marin, now is San Francisco. So what is that? So insert is working, delete is working, and update is working. So let me just connect with Zahid to make sure that the tables in all the schemas are working. Okay, so now I'm going to select from this table. Now I'm going to insert this row. Not enough value. Okay, let me check this one. So here I'm deleting one row. So which row got deleted? I believe we deleted this one. Yeah. So submit. Okay. So this row is gone. Okay. Now I'm gonna connect as Anil. And I'm going to select from this table. Okay, here I'm inserting one row. I'm going to connect. So after inserting, we inserted this. Okay, we got the data here. So hopefully we'll see this, and it is here. Okay. So now I'm going to connect as Kuldeep. Okay, and I'm going to select from this table here. Okay, so this is my 12C database, and this is 19C database, and now we are going to delete one row from this. So we deleted which one? Deleted this one. So this row will be gone. Yeah, it is gone. Okay, so replication is working from 12C to 19C, and we just set up a table level replication. We have gone through the validation process, and insert is working, delete is working, update is working, and we used 4 schemas in this validation process, and the validation process completed successfully. That concludes my presentation of setting up table level Goldengate replication from 12C to 19C using just one shell script. In my next video, I will show you how to migrate and upgrade on-prem 12C database to AWS RDS 19C database using just one shell script. If you have any questions or comments, you can reach out to me at 201-773-0846, or you can send me an email at hamiduzair@uziasoft.com.